Justin Bieber confirms his engagement to Hailey Baldwin.
Jake Paul trashes a woman's home.
And Tana Mongeau finally gets an apology from Vidcon.
All that and more on today's Rundown.
Today's episode is brought to you by T-Mobile, bringing you behind the scenes of the adventures of Kesha and Macklemore tour this summer with a 7-episode series on YouTube.
Hey, what's up, you guys? And welcome back to DHR. I'm here with my girl Naz. Love her.
What's up, guys?
You guys, I can't fathom what is happening because Justin Bieber doesn't follow Hailey Baldwin on Instagram.
It's seriously the weirdest thing ever. We'll talk about it later in the show because first we have to talk about the fact that he confirmed his engagement and broke the internet yesterday. And apparently he was also nervous to propose to her.
Oh.
So like I said, Justin Bieber confirmed his engagement to Hailey Baldwin on Monday afternoon through an Instagram post. Justin wrote, quote, "Was gonna wait a while to say anything, but word travels fast. Listen, plain and simple, Hailey, I am so in love with everything about you, so committed to spending my life getting to know every single part of you, loving you patiently and kindly. My heart is completely and fully yours, and I will always put you first. You are the love of my life, Hailey Baldwin, and I wouldn't want to spend it with anybody else. You make me so much better, and we complement each other so well. Can't wait for the best season of life yet. I die." And in more Justin and Hailey updates, we actually found out that Justin was actually pretty nervous to ask Hales to marry him. Apparently, Justin sweated bullets before getting down on one knee to propose. An insider close to the Biebs opened up to people about everything that happened before the big moment. And they explained, quote, "Justin picked out the ring right before they flew to the Bahamas. He took Hailey on a special trip to propose. She didn't know." The same source also added that leading up to the proposal, Justin was, quote, "nervous but excited. He is super happy that she said yes." Okay, Drew, guys, I was standing next to Drew when this happened. And my heart hurt so bad, and so you could just hear.
Well, wait till you hear why her heart hurt so bad.
I think it's because deep down, a lot of us just feel like, you know, we could have been with Justin, which is so unrealistic to think.
It's okay.
But no, honestly, reading this from Justin himself was like really, really sweet. It was honestly like a love letter to Hailey in his caption. But I think it's safe to say people are still very shook by this news.
I'm shook. I will agree that it is very cute. It's nice to see someone who you formerly saw as kind of a player, like show his soft side and sensitive side. I'm not saying Justin's a player, you guys don't kill me. But also, I low-key felt really bad for Selena. I know it's over, and I don't want to be the person to bring it up, and she's probably over it, but I'm not.
I know.
And it hurts.
I know.
But I'm happy for him and Hailey.
It hurts so bad.
Okay, but in other Justin and Hailey news, Justin doesn't follow Hailey on Instagram. Thanks to a senior editor at BuzzFeed, we have now found out that Justin Bieber apparently doesn't follow Hailey Baldwin on Instagram. Sam Stryker saw Justin's IG post when he confirmed the engagement, but noticed Hailey Baldwin wasn't tagged, but also that Hailey does follow Justin. But switching gears, some very old tweets that Hailey tweeted about Jelena are now making its rounds on the internet. The first tweet is from 2011. Hailey wrote, quote, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream. Hashtag a word." Then in 2012, she tweeted, "Seriously though, she is beyond flawless and he's Bieber. They are the perfect relationship. Ugh, forever alone." And a month later was upset the couple didn't show up to the Vanity Fair party. She said, quote, "I gotta say, I was really looking forward to seeing what color coordination Jelena was gonna do for this year's VF party. Ugh, sigh, oh well."
So awkward.
I think it's really funny.
It's so funny.
But first of all, I think it's interesting that Justin doesn't follow her, but she follows Justin. Maybe he's just not a social media person, which is fine.
Do you think that this is so weird, or do you think it's fine? Because he follows Hailey Steinfeld, so the person that checked saw that he followed Hailey Steinfeld. So it's like he's still following, celebrities on social media.
Wait, did he have a thing with Hailey Steinfeld?
No, I'm just saying they looked up Hailey Baldwin, and like that was the only Hailey that he
Names.
follows. Yeah.
I mean, I would feel kind of. But it's stupid that we feel weird that someone's not following us on Instagram who we're in a relationship with.
It's because it's not a real thing.
That's not real life, so it kind of doesn't matter. And you have them in real life, so I guess, I don't know.
But Hailey follows Justin.
Which is interesting. Maybe it's because she's a social media person.
Justin is a social media person, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, he has the funniest Instagram stories. I don't know, this is Instagram and how it defines relationships is just so interesting in general. Like if someone doesn't like your photo or watch your story, it's like, do they like me? Are they really there?
But that's real life. It's so unfortunate though that that's a thing, you know?
What do you think about Hailey's old tweets? Just that they're hilarious.
I think it's so funny. I think it's sweet that she supported his former love, but it's super awkward now because she replaced Selena on his arm, you know?
Honestly, but Hailey's all of us because I love Jelena, obviously, but also if Justin came up to me and was like, let's be together.
You know?
I love you, Selena. It's my turn now.
Real talk.
You know?
Real talk.
Wait, we have to come back real quick because Drew doesn't follow Justin Bieber.
Okay, wait.
Moving on. All right, so in some very not surprising news, Jake Paul trashed a woman's home, and now his manager is being sued because of it. Jake Paul and the rest of Team 10 had a blast celebrating Jake's 21st birthday back in January, and the gang rented out a giant house in Aspen and got up to their usual shenanigans, which included riding various snow vehicles around, jumping off the side of the house, jumping onto a basketball hoop, and riding a bike straight into a tennis court net. Really safe, fun.
Wow.
Well, it turns out the owner of the house got word of the footage and she did not like what she saw. Her name is Isabel Friedheim and she rented her house to Jake's manager, Krista Burdett, under the impression that Krista was using it for personal reasons. But instead, 18 people stayed in the home and allegedly trashed it. So the lawsuit claims that the Team 10 crew drove vehicles all over the lawn and the neighbors' lawns, pulled people on sleds throughout the neighborhood, blasted music at excessive levels, and even threw dishes at the windows and walls. And of course, much of this was caught on camera by the vloggers themselves. So Krista's already forked over $61,000 to cover cleaning fees and the security deposit, but the lawsuit also wants her to give up all her profits made from the videos Team 10 shot in Aspen, as well as pay additional damages and attorney fees. Since his manager is the only one involved in the lawsuit, Jake basically gets off scot-free. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Can we just put a little rainbow? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Privilege. That's insane. I would be so mad if I was Jake Paul's manager. And also, think about how everything that you shoot, everything you film, everything that you put on your phone can be seen by other people. And I know you don't think they can, because sometimes we think our Instagram's like private and it's just like us and our followers. And it's not. It's out there for anyone to see. So of course they were gonna get caught.
There's just so many things wrong here.
Throwing dishes at the wall?
Throwing dishes at the wall. Having 18 people over your house. My mom never let me have 18 people over at a time. Driving on the lawn. I can't even walk on my mom's lawn. Like, there's just so many things wrong. Like, behave. Where is his mama? So you guys, after all of the TanaCon hoopla, Tana Mongeau has finally gotten an apology from Vidcon. YouTube star Tana Mongeau created her own version of Vidcon this year called TanaCon after being slighted by the convention in 2017. Vidcon went back on their promise to make Tana a featured creator at the event, which led to restricted access and no security. As you know, TanaCon went up in flames due to poor organization and overselling tickets, and Vidcon founder and former CEO Hank Green has now apologized for how the convention treated Tana in the past and took full responsibility for his actions. Hank left a lengthy comment on Shane Dawson's final video in his trilogy where he investigates what went wrong with TanaCon, and Hank's statement starts off reading, "In 2017, I 100% screwed up. Tana was part of our content and not making her a featured creator was a bad call." Hank goes on to explain the reason Vidcon decided not to make Tana a featured creator was due to some of her explicit content in the past. He says they should have either had her there or not, instead of that in-between thing. Hank makes it clear that he believes TanaCon was not his fault, but that he did make a mistake in his treatment of Tana. So far, we aren't aware of a response from Tana on Hank's apology. Tana cites her production company Good Times Productions at fault for the disastrous event. The good news is that the company is issuing full refunds to the 5,000 people that paid $65 for a ticket to the event. Okay, wow, this is a big deal because I remember watching Tana's initial video ranting about Vidcon and how like this is basically all she wanted.
Right.
I mean, this kind of fixes everything.
It just makes me want to bow down to Shane. Like the CEO of Vidcon, instead of like calling Tana, writing a letter, writes it in a comment to Shane's video. Like, he's just an incredible content creator.
Yeah.
I want him to host everything in life.
He's great.
But also, as far as Tana goes, this is really nice for her.
Like, I mean, good for her. It's crappy still for all the people.
Wait, so then does that mean you think, I'm happy everyone's getting their money back, first of all. I feel really bad for Michael. the guy who's
Michael
the head,
Weiss, I think.
Michael Weiss is the head of Good Times, because I really hope he doesn't lose his house over anything.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That would really stink.
Yeah.
But then also, so is Tana never coming back now?
I would say.
Do you know what I mean? Because she's probably going to VidCon.
Yeah, I think TanaCon is over. It never was a thing, really.
I want TanaCon 2.0 to happen. Switching gears a little bit into the Kardashian world, apparently Kendall Jenner and her rumored boyfriend Ben Simmons are living in danger. According to TMZ, the athlete and rumored beau of Kendall Jenner, Ben Simmons, quote, believes that his ex Tinashe has been tailing him and showing up at the same places he parties with Kendall. Apparently, the outlet reports that things have escalated so much that Ben is thinking about significantly beefing up security. So from what we have heard, Ben and Kendall were at Delilah, which is an LA club, last week when Tinashe showed up. So Tinashe apparently said that Ben had been texting her as she was leaving Delilah, but then she said she was lying about that and apologized the next day. So yes, that seems very odd. Also, keep in mind, a few weeks ago, Tinashe popped into Poppy, see what I did there?
Yeah.
A club in West Hollywood when Ben was also there. And guys, both of these places are semi-small, so it's not easy to not run into someone when you're there. TMZ reports that Ben is convinced Tinashe cannot accept the fact that he ended their relationship and has moved on with Kendall. He believes she's showing up to keep tabs on him so she can see if there's anything going on between him and Kendall. Complex noted that Tinashe has always been a pretty chill, girl next door type of person, adding that it would be hard to imagine her basically stalking an ex, but that outlet also added that love certainly makes us do crazy things.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
Tinashe is not the first girl to stalk an ex at a club in LA. I just have to say it. I mean, she's not the first one. She made up that story that he was texting her.
It doesn't look good, Tinashe.
But honestly, love can make you do crazy things.
It can.
What is your opinion? Because I have more to say about this.
I personally have never driven to physically stalk someone. I've stalked people on social media, but I have gone with my friend to church because she was trying to see this guy and she knew he went to that church, and we went there both Sundays.
Yeah, so it's basically like doing a drive-by.
Damn, without the guns?
Yeah. No, drive-by, like you drive by to see if there's cars in the driveway.
I was like, what?
Wait, can we talk about the elephant in the room though?
Where?
Isn't Kendall single because she was just making out with Bella and Gigi's brother, Anwar?
Oh.
Like, is she actually with Ben?
Well, I don't think this has to mean that she's with him. Tinashe is just jealous, right?
Yeah. Good for Kendall though. I mean, she's living her best life.
She is. I feel bad.
For Tinashe?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
you know.
sad.
All right, guys, DHR has come to a close, but per usual, we have questions for you. I want to know, what do you guys think about Tana Mongeau finally getting an apology from Vidcon?
It's a major, major big deal. We also want to know what you guys think about Justin Bieber not following Hailey Baldwin on Instagram. Super weird, psycho maybe even, or is that normal and fine? Let us know what you think in the comment section below and hit us up on our socials. I'm on Instagram at Naz Perez.
I'm at Drew__Dorsey.
And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Today's episode is brought to you by T-Mobile. Look out for all 7 episodes of The Adventures of Kesha and Macklemore on T-Mobile's YouTube channel throughout the summer.